Good morning. Excuse me. Welcome back to Morning Qi Gong with the Levi Tai Chi School and myself, Paul Nettles, your Lao Shi. It is... the date just left me. It is Thursday, the 30th? Possibly? More than likely? I strongly suggest you check your calendar before you quote me on that. Thank you for joining me. Welcome as always. It is about 1% of humidity away from raining right now, so we're back on the front porch. And of course, it rained here a great deal yesterday, so back to the porch, but that's okay. That's all right. We're going to do this. Regardless of where you are, I'm glad you joined me this morning. It's always a pleasure to have you with me. I hope you're having good weather where you are. Nothing earth-shattering in the way of pearls of wisdom this morning. I always try to have a little something to build up and reassure and so forth. And I found that those messages of positivity, especially in these times, make me feel better, give me a little more of a boost. I will say this, if you watched yesterday's video, you knew yesterday was a rough day for me in terms of sleep and mental distress. And I was talking about how the form can dissuade that from becoming a all-day thing. I, in the past, have had a bad pattern of waking up in a poor mood and then that mood staying all day and getting worse as the day goes on. And I am proud to report that after the form yesterday, I did feel better. Didn't get to bicycle, which is always a plus for me, and still maintained a good positive attitude throughout the day. So I can say objectively, yes, this isn't scientific, but there's deeper effects than the surface. We often talk about the parasympathetic nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, talk about heart rates and blood pressures and lung capacity. That's really just the surface. The mental changes, the benefits, run deep with this. And with practice, with regular practice, and with even a minimal effort to mindfulness, you can see some surprising differences in your life. So I do hope you're seeing that now. I hope you've been with me for a while and you're paying attention and you're seeing those changes take place. It can be an eye-opening experience when you realize that you've made a positive change in your life with very simple input from outside. It's a very cool thing indeed. So that's it for pearls. Let's go ahead and play the form before the rain gets here. It's right across the field there, so hopefully we'll have a fairly rain-free morning. Lifting the heavens. elbow, shoot tighter. Breathe out. Stars fall to earth. Breathe in. Lion wags tail. Breathe out. Marry heavens and earth and separate heavens and earth. Baduan T sits on throne. Breathe in. Go ahead, stay up the earth. Last one. And a good morning, if you ask me. It's a lot of yawning. One more step. You make one more step forward. Those add up. I talking to my Tai Chi students usually, but not always, I use the metaphor of building a wall to describe the process of learning to form. And in a way, that metaphor applies very nicely to Qi Gong. Qi Gong, the foundation, the learning the 8 postures, or whichever style you prefer to do, is the foundation work, is the base level. And it's simple to learn. It is easy, it's straightforward. The brickwork becomes doing the form every day. That becomes the thing. That's the laying the bricks. And when you look at a brick wall, obviously you can see behind me, it's course after course after course after course of bricks. Singles, one at a time, after the other, after another, after another, after another. So many of them layered up, and you get a house, you get a wall, you get a foundation, you get this marvelous thing. You can't do it with one brick, you can't do it with 20. It takes hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. It takes palletfuls of bricks. And that's how you build this thing. That's how you do it, day by day by day. All the time, every day. A little work, one brick, and you're finished. And you're going to the rest of your life. Next morning, do it again. And you do it again, you do it again. And the rewards pile up. All of a sudden you've got a course as high as your waist, and then as high as your shoulder, and over your head. Then you've got a wall, then you've got a corner. That's how we grow. Don't believe the hype, don't believe the get-rich-quick stuff, don't believe the amazing weight loss stuff. It takes work. It hasn't got to be hard work, not necessarily, but it takes time and patience and repetition. And you can do that. Alright, so for those of you on YouTube who have it, I don't think you can see the comments on the Facebook thing, and without reading them, I think you don't even see them on the video. But my first wife, Christy, who is living in absolutely beautiful Dexter, Oregon right now. I think Dexter, you in Eugene now, in Oregon, beautiful country. Just commented that she appreciated me being here every morning, and I appreciate her coming back every morning and doing this with me. But then she said, 30 years on now, waking up still waking up with me. Life's funny. It's a funny old world. I'm glad you're here, Christy. I truly am. I'm glad you're seeing something here that's worthwhile and getting a benefit from it. Because Lord knows now, all of us can use some positive and some benefit. That's for certain. So, I have errands to run, unfortunately, this morning, but I'm going to take this energy that I have cultivated this morning and use that to go to the hardware store and to Walmart and do all my little running around and stuff. I hope you take this energy you've built up and use it for something constructive or something enjoyable. Use it for self-care. Use it for whatever you need to. Use it for something worthwhile to you. I don't mean to me. Use it for you. This is for you more than anything. This is self-care in itself. Tomorrow is Friday. Back here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time as always. And then Saturday, the 1st, I think is, we will be back in the museum, the Alexandria Museum of Art, at 10:30 a.m. On the 3rd floor. We will be, of course, masked and distanced and super safe. But if you have a hankering, come join us. We are very, very careful. The museum is an extremely safe place in terms of COVID spreading. They are very, very careful in that facility. Previously careful because of the artwork. Well-filtered air and a clean environment. Doubly more so, if not more, now because of the pandemic. So if you're going to go somewhere, I would suggest the museum over Home Depot or Walmart, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. But if you are so inclined, please come join us. It is a great joy to have people in person in the group. It's a very different dynamic, a very different energy, a very different feeling. And if not, no worries. We'll still have the live feed as always. It's a little different from this one. It's a little off to the side and a little bit echoey and so forth, but we'll still do the live feed. You can still follow along just as easily. So, until tomorrow morning when I see you again, be safe, please, stay well, and thank you.